Hello, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast. I am Samuel Reese coming to you live on YouTube and Twitch. And the United States women's national team is taking on Mexico tonight from Rentschler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. And it is 3-0, actually, the U.S. on top. And moments ago, it was Tobin Heath making her first entrance into a game for the U.S. women's national team in 2021, scoring in an unbelievable fashion her 34th career international goal. And Heath literally had just come into the match, and she scores on her first touch of the match. Quite remarkable. Of course, Tobin Heath recovering from the injury she suffered at Manchester United. And now the U.S. looking for goal number 4, and this curling effort is saved as the effort came for Kristen Press, and now Sam Mewis back into the 6, sent away on the clearance by Orejuela. And now out on the far side for United States throwing. It is a rainy night in Connecticut, the rain pouring down. Same story where I live in Massachusetts, as this is settled by Alex Morgan, and she was looking for Macario. By the way, there are about 15 minutes left in this game. 3-0 U.S. on top. It's their penultimate game before the Olympics start for them. They'll play one more send-off game on Monday against Mexico once more in East Hartford, and then it's off to Tokyo to the Olympics this summer. Here's Macario. Macario lays it off. Now sent wide for Kristen Press, and the cross is cut out as it's cleared away by Mexico. What's going on, Justin? How you doing, man? Yeah, no problem. It was a pleasure commentating the Tampa Bay Montreal Stanley Cup final game last night. Appreciate you stopping by. Decided I'd come on for the last 15 minutes or so of this game, as this is a nice move. Chance for goal number 4. Save made. The rebound just wide. The follow-up attempt was a good one for Kristen Press, but she just missed the target. And now another Mexico substitution will be on the way, and 2 United States changes as well. Both Tierna Davidson and Carly Lloyd will enter the match for the United States. Looks like Alex Morgan will be coming out when it comes to the all-time scoring list for the United States. Carly Lloyd and Alex Morgan, 4th and 5th on that list, as Morgan will be the one who makes way for Lloyd. Meanwhile, it's Davidson coming in for Crystal Dunn at left back. So those are the 2 changes made by Vlatko Andonovski, and it looks like Reyes has come in for Mexico. Catarina Macario, also a few minutes ago, entered the match, by the way. It was Sonnet who came in for O'Hara, and then Christy Mewis was the one who made way for Macario. Can the U.S. add another one late? 78 minutes played. Down the right wing, this is Ovalle. Ovalle, this first substitute who came in for Mexico at the beginning of the half. And now this pass taken away by Tobin Heath, who has a goal and only came off the bench a few minutes ago. This is Carly Lloyd looking for options, but eventually it's knocked away, and the Mexicans come away with the steal. Of course, last week, the United States 18-player roster was announced for the Olympics. There are talks about perhaps the Olympics allowing for expanded rosters because of COVID. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. There are really no big surprises in the roster. as that's given away to Christen Press. Here's Press for the U.S. Press on the move. Weighted ball ahead. Carli Lloyd gets to it. Lloyd to the end line. Looking for options. And the pass back to Press was knocked away. And now, excuse me, it will be out for a United States corner kick. The rain continues to pour down in Connecticut. Lloyd, by the way, with 125 goals and 305 career international appearances. Quite remarkable what she's done over her career, and no one was surprised, were they, that Lloyd ended up on the Olympic roster. She's proven time and time again that she's still got plenty left in the tank, even though she is climbing up there in age. That means nothing for her. Press whips one in. Towards the middle, it's headed down to the edge of the box. Macario back for Dahlkemper. Weighted ball forward, and that was just beyond the reach of Lindsey Horan. And a little miscommunication there. Alvarado, the goalkeeper, in the end, cleared it out. It will be a U.S. throw-in. Now it comes back to Dahlkemper. A new number, number 17 is now Dahlkemper's number. A lot of players change their numbers. These will be the numbers they wear for the Olympics, so I've got to get used to that. Tobin Heath now 7. Press is now 11. Kristie Mewis is number 6. Crystal Dunn is now number 2. That will take some getting used to. But I'm really looking forward to the U.S. women's national team's Olympic campaign coming up later this summer. Well, we're just 3 weeks away. They take off for Tokyo next week after their last send-off game against Mexico on Monday. Here is Sauerbrunn in the middle. Sauerbrunn ahead for Davidson. Tierna Davidson to press, and the curling effort is just wide. Press has gone for goal on a number of occasions, found the back of the net earlier in the match, as Mexico will make another change. And coming off will be Lopez, the left back. Her replacement is Perez. Well, it's a good time to remind you that there's a doubleheader in the Copa America quarterfinals tomorrow. First at 5 Eastern time, it's Peru taking on Paraguay. Then at 8, it's Brazil versus Chile. Then on Saturday, another quarterfinal doubleheader in Copa America. At 6, it's Colombia versus Uruguay, and then at 8, it's Argentina facing Ecuador. So some great Copa America quarterfinals this weekend, and the Euros enter the quarterfinal stage as well. And I will be on the call for Belgium, Italy tomorrow, and then hopefully England, Ukraine on Saturday. That's the plan. What's going on, Jonathan? Welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Over on YouTube, 83 minutes in the books, 3-0 U.S. on top. Here's Tierna Davidson, back to Sauerbrunn, and she'll find Dahlkemper. It's given away by the U.S., but quickly won back. Here's Emily Sonnett on the right wing. Sonnett driving forward for the U.S. Now Tobin Heath, who's spectacular on the ball. Great 1-2 with Macario. Back to Macario. Here's a strike. Alvarado makes the save in the end. The rain is just not letting up in the slightest. It continues to come down in sheets at Rentschler Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. I live not too far away, like 2 hours away in Massachusetts, and the conditions are the same here. It's pouring, seems like everywhere in the Northeast tonight. This is settled by Carli Lloyd. She finds Sam Mewis. Mewis into the box, and That is given away by Mexico, by the U.S. Now it's won back by Lloyd. Mexico once again looking to clear, but now it's settled by Horan. Yeah, I am just watching the TV, Justin. I do have the lineups here to help guide me. I need help with Mexico as this is sent to the near post, flicked on, and it's goal number 4. It's Christen Press with her second of the game, 4-0 in the 85th minute. A perfect ball in to the near post. Christen Press making the run, and she has a brace in the 85th minute. Well, this was a perfect cross from Tierna Davidson, and Christen Press with the near post finish. And she was left wide open as she made the near post run, and the U.S. are going to run away with this victory. But that is a clinical finish from Christen Press. A beautiful one-touch finish to make it 4-0 USA. 63rd career international goal for Christen Press. But what I was saying, Justin, before that goal happened is, yes, I'm a big U.S. men's national team and women's national team fan. For soccer, being from the U.S. And so I pretty much know everyone on the U.S. team. I know everyone on the team pretty much. Some of them changed their numbers, actually, which has thrown me off a bit. Only a few of them, but I have to get used to that. But yeah, Mexico, I need some help. I need help with Mexico. I do not know most of the players, in all honesty. But for the U.S., yes, I know pretty much the whole team. This is one back by Sauerbrunn. Her pass was turned over momentarily, but back in possession is Christen Press. Now ahead for Sam Mewis. Mewis double-teamed and dispossessed. Once again, it's the U.S. quickly taking it back. Mewis lays it back for Press. Now it's settled by the chest of Carly Lloyd. Lloyd finds Davidson. 87th minute of play. Late stages of the second half from East Hartford. Gorgeous ball played out wide by Lindsey Horan. Now Mewis will send one into the box. Carly Lloyd's way. She settles. Lloyd crossing. That's deflected over the end line. And it will be a U.S. corner kick. That rain is just coming down in sheets. My goodness. Over to take the corner is Christen Press. She's impressed tonight. 2 goals for the United States. As fans, you can't really blame them, start to make their way for the exits if they haven't already. With that rain just coming down in sheets. Here's the service to the back post. Mexico clear only as far as Sauerbrunn. Now Sauerbrunn lays it off to Sonnet. Sonnet floats one in off the head of Horan. Here's a strike from Sonnet, and her effort was blocked. Or rather, it was actually, Davidson with the attempt. Now the U.S. back with it on the left wing. It's Macario. 2 minutes from stoppage time. Macario with a nice move. And now the delivery to the penalty spot. Popped in the air by Sam Mewis. And now knocked away from danger by Mexico. Some pressure coming. And it's one back. A great work ethic by Christen Press. That pass by Macario is off the mark. Her and Lloyd weren't on the same page. Headed down by Sauerbrunn. And now Mexico with it. This is held by Mayor. Mayor pressured by Davidson. And a foul is called. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Decided to come on for the very end of this game. Much appreciated, Vivek. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you so much. Yes, I love doing it. So I love doing it, and hopefully I can, pursue a sports broadcasting career. That's my goal, anyways. And yeah, getting as much experience as possible from a young age. And yeah, I appreciate the kind words, man. And thanks for tuning in all the way across the pond from the UK. Thanks a lot, man. And here comes pressure from Mexico. That's blasted out by, I believe that was Sierra. It will be a Mexico throw-in, as it came off a U.S. player last. Sierra in tight space wins another throw-in. Yeah, I decided to come on for the end of this because, I'm a pretty big U.S. women's national team fan, just like the men's national team. And I'll be hoping to call their games in the Olympics, even though those games will be at strange times, with Japan being, 13 hours ahead of the Eastern time zone here in the U.S. So that'll be interesting. And no stoppage time necessary. I think both players will be fine. Players on both sets of players, I should say, will be just fine with that. As the rain continues to pour down, it's a successful night for the United States in one of their final Olympic tune-ups. 4-0, the United States finish on top. And it's Kristen Press with a brace. Goals also coming from Sam Ewis and Tobin Heath. 4-0, the U.S. defeat Mexico. All right, no problem, Justin. Unfortunately, I can't do game 2 tomorrow because I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow night. So I'll actually be on the call for Belgium and Italy in the afternoon in the Euro quarterfinals, but I can't be on for game 2 tomorrow, or for game 3, sorry, tomorrow night because I'm heading off to Maine for vacation. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do that. There is a chance I could do game 3. I'm not sure yet. I'll be on vacation, so I'll be limited. But we'll see what I can do. But yeah, I'll definitely try to do a couple of more games in that series, Justin. I appreciate you tuning in over on Twitch. And the United States, with a 4-0 victory, will get ready for a rematch against Mexico on Monday evening. Same place, East Hartford, Connecticut. And that will be their final Olympic tune-up game. And then it's on to Tokyo. The U.S. will be departing for Tokyo in 6 days, if I'm not mistaken. I think it will be, maybe 5. It'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday of next week when they'll take off for Tokyo, Japan, and get ready for the Olympics. Of course, looking to bounce back after they were bounced by Sweden in the quarterfinals in 2016. So I can't wait for the Olympics. One last tune-up for the United States before the games count and the Olympics will be here. How about Tobin Heath? She impressed me the most coming off the bench and playing actual minutes for the first time in forever after she suffered that injury at Man United. And she does a spectacular job. Literally a minute after coming in, her first touch is a goal. You couldn't have asked for a better statement from Tobin Heath in her first game in a long time for the United States. Well, it was all the U.S. tonight. No surprise there. 4-0 the final. That will do it for my broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed my commentary of the tail end of this one. 4-0 U.S. come out on top. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And the Euros are back tomorrow. I know we've gone 2 days without it. We need the Euros back. And don't worry, the quarterfinals are coming tomorrow. I'll be on the call for Belgium, Italy. Don't miss it, 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's the marquee quarterfinal matchup, and it should be a great one.